myself. Confounded. Something done around here. It's never done right unless you do it yourself. Hello. What? What do you mean, am I a Christian? Who is this? What? Hello, Lord. Yeah. Sir, I've been a Christian a long time. Yes, sir, I sure have. After all, sir, you hadn't heard from me in quite a while, and you thought you better go ahead and call me, huh? Well, Lord, yeah, well, I tell you, just last night, the same time last night, I was planning on talking to you, and I was laying there, watching Jay Leno on the TV, and I said to my wife, I said, hon, as soon as old Jay gets off of that television, we ought to get on our knees and talk to the Lord. That's what we said, and I wish now I'd have done. To goodness, we'd have gone ahead but I tell you, Lord, what I'm going to do. I'm going to start saying my prayers every night, whether I need to or not. Sir. Yes, sir. I go to church every Sunday. I'm a faithful church member. I sure am. Sir, did I go last Sunday? I went for morning preaching. Wonderful church, sir. What'd the preacher preach on? Well, you know how the preacher is. Yeah, he preached on the platform. Yeah, I understand. Well, he taught mostly about the Bible, and sir. Well, let me see, he referred to Matthew. No, I think that was Mark. No, that was last month. And well, let's see. And I remember, sir. No, sir, he's a good pastor, Lord. Yes, sir, I go see him every now and then, and if he says something wrong, I'm the first to tell him about it. Sir, Sunday night, it was that fishing show. Yes, sir. Well, sir, I would have gone. I was planning on going, but I got to sitting around on Sunday afternoon and thinking to myself, the next day is Monday, and sir. Yes, sir. It's been that way a long time, I reckon. But I got to thinking I need my rest, and it's a cotton picking hard anymore to go to church on Sunday all day and night, and then have to get up the next morning and what, sir? Sunday before last. Well, Lord, you just kind of picked a couple of bad ones there, But I worked so hard all week, and Sunday before last was such a pretty day and everything, and I didn't go to church. Lord, I tell you, I went out and, sir, you know where I went, huh? Yes, sir, two bass and one crappie. What time did I get home that night? From fishing, you mean? Well, it was about 10:30 that night. And yes, sir, it was probably a lot later than if I'd have gone to church. But, fishing is different. It ain't church. And, well, I couldn't have gone to church no ways because my wife was sick and somebody that had to stay home with her. Sir? Yes, Lord, I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, sir, I'm a good steward. Yes, sir, I sure am. You're talking steward. You mean tithing and giving and to the church and all, and yes, sir, I give to the church. I give to the church every Sunday. sir. Yes, sir, every Sunday that I go. Well, I gave $58 to the church last year. I sure did. And because after all, sir, when you don't think I understand what stewardship means? 10% of everything that I own belongs to you? Well, yes, sir, Lord, I know about that, but I tell you right now, you called it a bad time, and we're kind of in a recession down here, and it done turned into a depression for me, and Lord, I just can't give any more than that right now, and sir, 10%. Well, I gave that. Well, that money, you see, last year, and that's a little more than $1 a week, Sir, how much do I make? You're talking about money still? A little over $14,000. That don't tally out too good, does it, Lord? Well, now I know that, and I told you before, and just as soon as I get that boat and motor paid for, I just got the thing, and you know my wife. Yeah, I thought you might. Well, she could just walk across the floor and fall on something. She did that the other day, broke her hip bone. Yeah, yes, sir, 10%. Yeah, Lord, but if I don't pay off this boat and motor, they'll come and get it, and I won't have one. And sir, you think if I don't start paying my tithe, I ain't going to need one down there? Lord, you reckon I ought to hold off on the Harley too? Yeah, sir. I kind of figured you would. And, yes, sir, and a new camper too. Yes, sir, that was cleared up, completely cleared up. It's, sir, what? Sir, around my kids? Influence, you mean? Well, yes, I'm a good Christian. Lord, we never do or say anything in this here house that be wrong in front of our children. No, sir, not a word. I don't believe in it. And that's, sir, what did I say when my thumb got caught in the linen closet? You heard about that, huh? Well, I was just standing there, Lord, and you know how it is, and you don't, huh? Gossip? Oh, no, sir, you won't find any gossip coming from this house. No, sir, the things we say about our neighbors is all true. Why, just the other day I was telling my wife we needed to say something to that neighbor lady, sir. But, sir, she weren't minding her own business, and so, yes, sir. I'm starting to understand now. Yeah, yes, I'm needing to pay a little bit more attention to my own business, and yes, sir, I understand completely. Yes, sir, I sure do. Yes, sir, I'll be in church every day, Lord. Yes, sir, every day the church is open, sir. I do have a better idea about what stewardship actually means, and sir, 10%. Yes, sir, of everything. Yes, sir, I ain't needing that other stuff right now anyway, and no more telling gossip, even if it is true. Yes, sir, I understand, and yes, sir, I sure will. I'll pay closer attention to what the preacher's talking about. Yeah, I agree, he's a very good preacher, and yes, sir, I don't need to make his job any harder than it already is, and I'm needing to pay closer attention to what my pastor is saying. And yes, sir. He's a good man, better than most. And No, sir, I won't be needing to go correct him anymore. I understand that, and sir, but sir, opener's just a couple of days away. Yes, sir, I'll be in church. Well, thank you for calling. Yes, sir, I've listened to all what you had to say, and sir, I'm just aiming to pay a lot closer attention to, and do as you say, Lord. Bye now. Operator, that phone call I had, was that a collect call? It weren't. That was a person-to-person call just for me. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Thank you. What? Honey, they had our number all right, but next time you take the call, you'd have done a lot better with it than me. Oh, yes, he knew us all right. He sure did.